Coming up on this edition of Southwest TV News. Since March of 2005, Southwest TV News has been your source for local news across the region. And over the years, we featured a range of news-breaking stories. Earlier this month, Swift Current City Council approved the contract for upgrades to the 2nd Avenue Overpass.
The Swift Current Chamber of Commerce held its annual general meeting at Walker Place, recapping a number of initiatives and changes over the year 2015.
Thanks for joining us here today. Over the past 11 years, Southwest TV News has brought you a range of news-breaking stories. And in this feature, we take a look back at the past 1,200 episodes. Since March of 2005, Southwest TV News has been your source for local news across the region. And over the years, we featured a range of news-breaking stories. Over the past several years, the highway has gotten so bad that many area residents are forced to find alternate routes for health care. The funnel clouds continue to swirl and build around Gravelburg and heading 37 kilometers north near the community of Shamrock.
Well, he said it was that he was having supper, and they were, all of a sudden the windows opened up there, and he watched his truck move, and then the building went, and his truck went, and he come out, and this is what happened.
Southwest TV News first brought you the story of Jody Edwards and a situation at Family Billiards last Friday. Mr. Edwards had been shut down for 1 month following several health and liquor regulations cited by local authorities. Now there's been a twist in the entire situation.
Well, what happened was, as a result of on the ongoing story that you guys were reporting on, we opened an investigation, and in that investigation we discovered that Mr. Edwards wasn't who he was saying he was.
Healthcare workers from across southwest Saskatchewan took their issues of frustration to the streets of Swift Current on Thursday.
Ready to go! Ready to go!
Following almost 3 years since the untimely death of Henry Jennifer Herbert, a 9-year and 4-month jail sentence has been handed down to the accused involved in his death. 26-year-old Jerry Chu appeared before Justice Timothy Keene in Queens Bench Court, Swift Current on Thursday.
Hi, I'm Rick Mercer, and you're watching Southwest TV News.
We've gone to great heights and even through various weather conditions to bring you the news. We've sent our Southwest TV News correspondents to a range of special events across the country.
Hello, Swift Current, Saskatchewan. What's going on? We're here at the Olympics. This is your spokesperson for Swift Current. Wish you were here.
Things have taken a turn for the worst. It's raining. We can't get on public transport. We don't know what bus. And the rest of the world is mocking us as we're going to figure skating while they're going to watch Canada, Germany play in the hockey game.
Can't get any better than that, eh? It's just amazing. Rider Nation, baby! Woo!
Hi, this is Team Scotland, and you're watching Southwest TV News.
We've met some unique people along the way with interesting stories to tell.
When he said 7-Eleven, I thought he was kidding, and he said no, he wasn't. And so I said, all right, I'll meet you there. And then if they were kidding, we could have went somewhere else.
27-year-old Jamie McDonald from Gloucester, England, is known as an adventurer and fundraiser extraordinaire. And now he's on a mission, running across Canada to raise $100,000 for children's hospitals.
I spent the first 9 years of my life most of the time in hospital. So I've got a very rare condition called syringomyelia.
Soft spots on the spleen usually means warm weather, and firmer spots is cold.
Hi, I'm Dennis Hull, former Chicago Blackhawk, member of Team Canada 72, and you're watching Southwest TV News.
We've produced ongoing features to create conversation on Coffee Row.
Yes, very optimistic, I would say.
No, I'm not optimistic at all with the government that we have right now.
Yeah, definitely. Because, I mean, it's bad, but it's not as bad as people put it.
I think we can modify our behaviors to suit the 21st century, take us into the 21st century versus being stuck in Twilight Zone, as some of the old-time boys are.
And in between, winning a number of awards along the way. Southwest TV News, reporting the stories that matter to you.
It's just a different way of looking at curling. It makes it fun and exciting and engaging.
It's the talk, interaction between the people.
It's like a family reunion, actually. You kind of, when you all get together, you've all have something in common or whatever, so it's kind of like a family reunion to me. That's how I feel.
Traffic detours will be in place starting May 2nd as crews begin work on the 2nd Avenue overpass. Earlier this month, Swift Current City Council approved the contract for upgrades to the 2nd Avenue overpass. And now the city has announced that crews are ready to begin the project as of May the 2nd, with a completion date set for August the 19th.
And looking at the work that had to be completed, it involves a full closure to vehicular traffic. So we're basically, as of Monday morning, the overpass will be closed and alternate traffic routes will be have to be used. So we have 3 alternate traffic routes that we're going to be using. Primarily, we encourage folks to use either the Memorial Drive crossing or the Lac Peltier Drive crossing. Alternatively, the 11th Avenue East crossing will be available, but as I said, we recommend using the other 2. It may be your quickest route, even though it may not be your shortest route.
Emergency crews will have a specific undisclosed route to get to the south side to attend any emergency situations. And the Swift Current Fire Department will also have one of their trucks stored on site on the south side, ready for any emergency. Discussions have also taken place with partnering agencies, such as the Chinook School Division, to accommodate bus traffic to and from the south side. And the CPR has also agreed to alter its train schedules through the city.
They provided an alternative to move their crew change on westbound trains out to Lac Peltier Drive to provide less blockage of Memorial Drive in particular during this project time.
And as work crews undertake this extensive upgrade to the 2nd Avenue overpass over the next several months, city officials ask that local residents be patient with all traffic detours.
In order to have this overpass, we need to do this rehabilitation. So if we don't do it at some point, we won't have it at all, and we'll be stuck with level crossings everywhere. So yes, it's going to be inconvenient, but we need to get this done. We get it done, and it'll be good for another 40 to 50 years.
The 2nd Avenue overpass project approved by City Council is set to not exceed $4.2 million and is a cost-sharing endeavor by the City of Swift Current, Government of Canada, and the Province of Saskatchewan. More information on traffic detours and updates on the overpass project will be posted on the city's website. As the Swift Current Chamber of Commerce embarks on another year, a few new members have joined the organization.
The Swift Current Chamber of Commerce held its annual general meeting at Walker Place, recapping a number of initiatives and changes over the year 2015. Despite the drop in oil prices over the past year, Chamber of Commerce CEO Clayton Wick says other parts of the local economy have stepped up, and Chamber membership has continued to rise.
We're sitting at about 330 members, and we're increasing, I guess on average, probably close to 10% per year. We're shooting for an increase of, somewhere between 5 and 10% again this year, and we're on target for that. We've got, we've had one drop member this year, and because the business closed and moved out of town, and we've actually had 9 new ones so far, and I think I've got about 12 that have expressed interest and wanna talk. So, it's looking very good.
And while the economy has remained positive over the past year, Chairman Michel Deguire explains how the Chamber is still there to fight for the needs of its members.
All in all, Swift Current has been good to the business community in 2015, and we know it's not without any difficulties. So as a Chamber, we can group and together and find common issues and find solutions for our members.
After a year of transition in 2015, in which Clayton Wicks was chosen to fill the vacated role of CEO, 2016 promises to be bigger and better for the Chamber as it looks towards the future.
I'm actually becoming more and more involved with business retention and expansion, the Main Street Improvement Program, Tourism, Swift Current, and all those. So we're all getting together and discussing how we can make things better. And if there's any member out there that feels that there's a topic worth investigating further, by all means let us know, and we can easily do a poll with the others. And if there's interest, that's what we're here for.
With Wicks forfeiting his position to become CEO and another member stepping down, the AGM was also a chance to introduce 2 new board members, Charlene Thorson of Staples and Ashley Stradeski of MNP.
Always been, a member, but just kind of wanted to get more involved. I see they're doing things within the community, just wanted to help them along with that and be part of it. I think I like people. Right now in my current business, I deal a lot with small businesses, stuff like that, a little bit of networking within the stores. So being able to reach out to those businesses more and see what we can do to help them be successful.
As the Chamber moves forward into 2016, the organization hopes that other Swift Current businesses that haven't yet joined will see the benefits of becoming a member, be that a voice in the government, a local business network, or one of the other perks that come with a Chamber of Commerce membership.
The benefits that we have is group insurance, which a single stay-alone home business, if you want to get your own health insurance, you'll have a tough time. Versus you get onto the Chamber, it's a group insurance, and you'll have very, very competitive rates. That's probably the highest point. And being part of being part of a group makes it very interesting that you have a voice.
For Southwest TV News, I'm Craig Chaplin.
Well, this brings to a close another episode of Southwest TV News, reporting the stories that matter to you. We always welcome your news tips. You can always reach us here by phone at our studio or by email to contact us at southwesttvnews.com. Also, be sure to join us daily online for the latest news from across Southwest Saskatchewan and so much more at MyLocalTV.ca. And be sure to follow us on a range of social media. Thanks for joining us here today. I'm Carol Andrews.